another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
On the ready.
Now the first running back taken back in April, the former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game,
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Ritter back to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Back to throw, Ritter. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Wilkin. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Slot man moves right. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold by scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. This is caught, and he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go. 11.
Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
Going to be met behind the line and taken down. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by McManus is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their 2nd drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
Ritter to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Come on, set. Watch out now. 50 series.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
On the set.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33.
Set.
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He was brought down by Foyesade and Lewican. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to fire one. Corner of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get a big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now Lawrence to throw. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Jaguars at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Heard a few naysayers talking when the Jaguars signed Kirk to a massive 4-year deal, but you don't hear many of those voices anymore. Now after over 1,100 yards and 84 catches, he's living up to the contract, and a good pickup there for a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 42.
Lawrence will throw. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Ritter. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Down the left sideline. He may go. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Here's Lawrence. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll drop this one off with ETN. And he'll get it down here to the 43. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Running out of the gun with ETN. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
On second down, a run with ETN. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Let's go.
Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Take right open.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
The kick by McManus is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought
Both
first
teams
half.
making their final
As it's
adjustments.
time now to
We're
send you
closing in
back
on the
stateside
second
to
half.
Orlando,
And for the
Florida, and
count,
check in
we'll
with
get back
Jonathan
over to
Coachman
London, where
and
we
our EA
rejoin
Sports
Brandon
halftime
Gott.
report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Lawrence. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
30 left. 11, Agate. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now Lawrence. Open man downfield is Ridley. Now he's free to midfield. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Hey, 2, 11, Agate.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. it incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive and a half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Throw left side, there's London. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Ritter off the play fake. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here we go.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he is going to lose yardage here. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
13, Luke.
ETN up the middle. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? And look
at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready. At their own 46. Back to throw, Ritter. This pass is caught by London. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
That's some good hard running there as he pushes his way forward for about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A give to Robinson on the option. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Going play action. Ritter. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's Ritter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Touchdown, Falcons! Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons have taken a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll let Robinson try and run. And he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This fielded right at the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
They will look for some important yardage on 3rd down. From here, it would be a 60-yard boot. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hey,
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. But the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Witter here on 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end blitz complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. Towards the end zone for Brown. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Next to score, Falcons 20, Jaguars 12.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing now, Lawrence. Looking end zone for Jones. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final.